Okay, so now what we're going to do is we're going to do the overhead cabinet in section. So let me come back over here. So there it is. All right, so here's what we're going to do. I am going to start with a rectangle. I'll say, okay, dimension 11 and a quarter by 2'6". And click to make it stay. Let me shift it down so I can see the entire thing. Now, since I did that, I'll highlight this and I'll say X enter to make it explode. So now I have to get the face frame on. So offset 3/4 inch. All right. And I also need to get the top panel, which will be 3/4 inch, and the bottom panel, which is 3/4 inch. Okay, so I've got that in there. Now, what I need is I need my bracing, which is 3.5 by 3/8. So I'll do this again. See, D, enter, 3/8, enter, 3.5, enter. There's that line. Do it again. All right. I'm going to move. Copy. Snap it right there. All right, so from here, I need to say, all right, offset 3/8 of an inch. And then I think, yeah, there you go. So I have the back skin on there and that's done. Now, what I need to do for the front panel is I need to go ahead and get my my front face frame in there. So the thing that I like to do, first of all, I'm going to say fillet. Close this up a little bit. There we go. All right, so now I want to say X line offset 1.5. And it's going to go from the bottom up and from the top down. All right. And then I need to go trim. Now you may be wondering why I use an X line. Well, here's the reason why. It makes it easier to clean up over here. It makes it easier to see that that's a line I trimmed and to find it. So that way I can take care of things. If I have these lines just kind of hanging out, it makes it harder. So a lot of times I'll just use an X line. Okay, so what I need now is X line offset 3/4 of an inch, top down, bottom up. All right. And then the door panel is going to be, I'm sorry, I got that wrong. Undo. So X line offset 1 inch, top down, bottom up. All right, so, and then I need to offset 3/4 of an inch, like so. So I'll say fillet multiple from here to there, and from here to there, and then trim. Get rid of these, and that bit's done. All right, so then the next thing I need to do is I need to do the blocking for my shelving. So I'm going to zoom in a little bit, makes it easier to see. All right. So copy. Okay. All right, so there's that. And then I'll go ahead and put in my shelves. Sorry, I'm just taking a minute to read what it is I need to do. So offset 7.5. Move my blocking to where it needs to be. So I got that where it needs to be. Offset 3/4 of an inch. Okay, trim there, trim there. Alrighty. So now what I need to do is I need to, looks like for this particular one, they went ahead and hatched. So I'm going to do this. Let me move this down. Can I move this down? Will it allow me to move this down? No, of course not. And my thing is in the way. All right. Ugh, what a pain. Okay. Nope, I can't move it. Close. Escape. All right. Thank you. Okay, let's try this again. All right. So, okay, that's correct. So I need to hatch in here, right there. Okay, so the door, shelving, shelving, right there. All right. So from there, I just click enter to complete. Okay. So I have that little bit done. Great. Now it is showing a section wall detail. So what I'm going to do is all right, let me zoom back in. All right. So one of the things that you can do is over here on the left is the break line symbol. You can click that, draw through 2 lines, hit enter, and it actually puts in your break line. I was trying to find that earlier and it had been a hot minute since I had done it. And there we go. So I have 2 break lines. All right. So what I'm going to do now with my cabinet detail is I'm going to move it. Let me zoom again so I can get close to here. Okay, so there's 2 things that I need to do. I need to do 2 2x4s because that is actually how they would mount this. So I say D, enter, 2, enter, 4, enter. All right. Move. Oops. Click. Move. Over. Oops. I gotta zoom in some more so I can control it better. I don't have my mouse today, so I'm using my touchpad. And I'm doing exactly what I tell you guys not to do. it's just a little harder to control. There we go. So line. So I'm going to put the lines in to show that this is a 2x4 that's been cut through. All right. And then I need one at the bottom as well. So I'll say copy. There we go. All right. So I have those in there. And this is pretty much ready to go. I hope that helps you guys. Let me go ahead and put my dimensions in here real quick. And then from here to the very front. All right. That's how you do a top cabinet section. All right. If you guys need help, just let me know.